Yo, Rand, welcome back to my stream. Unfortunately, the game just crashed. So, what we have here is a point
Have you made up your mind?
when we need to travel to this new realm. Yes, Rand, indeed. But before we go there, we need to empty our inventory. Right, now we need to unload. Let's do a quick unload. So how are you, Rand? I hope you're doing well. Damn. Wait. Twitch lost connections for some seconds. Wait, why is it keeping doing that? This was raining a bit, so it's not as hot as last few days. Oh. Then it's almost perfect. At least it should be. We haven't got the rain yet, but it's already a bit colder, and right now it's just a nice summer temperature, suitable for this climate. Nerdroot. I don't know why, but I really like this plant from back, even from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Yeah. Hey, I thought it was going to destroy the vampires. You're going to kill a mud crab, right? Well, bird mud crab. What's he cooking out there? And of course we'll have trouble carrying all this stuff. Let's use a potion. We've got a potion of true shot. What's going on? Knows how to send a fireball. Yeah, it killed a slaughterfish. Forty isn't enough. Well, we'll go for 60. Look at this carry weight. It does not support this amount of this. Oh, that's nice. It also means that we need to progress a few ranks further and take some more stamina upgrades. Come on. Oh, we need to have more stamina. Let's do just that. Now that's better. Right, we found our road. And let us quick. This lag before the sound was gorgeous. What the hell? Auto aim feature of this game sucks. Can I disable it? No. I can't. Alright, there will be a short trading session since it is late in this game. Oh, I can still trade here. Nice. Let's do it.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Why, hello. Here to buy, if you have. Let's see if we can't find an outfit that suits you.
Glass boots of fire abatement. And shield dwindling flames. When in magic. Knife. Special weapon. Some forks. Good stuff.
Thank you for your patronage. Oh, clothes and raiment for the. Finally.
Quickly, bits and pieces now.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Well, the potion's effect already worn off.
What do you need, my trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing?
Glassbow for Norvading. Right. With a dagger of fear. Or a battle axe of frost. With yellow of snow on it. Bloody tankard. Yeah, I didn't need it.
Come back to bits and pieces any time.
The trade's going good.
May the god take a look.
May the gods take a look at this. And judge. Vampire Royal Armor. Oh, I'll keep it. Vampire Gauntlets. Let's get them back. I lost 2 pieces of gold on it, but I think I'll keep it for a collection. Crap.
Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Why isn't this that bright as this one? I mean, Master should be as bright as Secunda right now. Weaponry. Aversion to fire? Why not? Another day we'll be able to sell lots of these. It's 8 PM. Most of the shops are already closed.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Now here's a man I'm glad to see.
I'm not playing with stranger kids. I have my own to play.
If I needed spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
I just wonder. The court mage is always asleep. I have never seen her awake. Well, I have seen her awake, but that was back in the days when I first entered the city.
Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
Well, only one trader left. That's the winking skeever.
Ryling's obsession with honor and tradition is quaint.
I thought I could pick it up. Angeline's aromatics still at work.
I hope
No.
your parents are proud of you.
I'm too old to work. You got nothing better to do than bother an old man?
Welcome to the Winking Skeep. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Alright, now we can finally unload and get back to the Cairn of Souls. I mean, go there for the first time. That's right.
You lost? What do you need, my thing?
Damn it. What did I throw out? Yeah, that one. Since the portal is already open, I don't think we need any more ingredients. Let's read the final book of Mystery of Telara. Also, we need to put here the Vault Journal. Pirate's Tale. Mystery of Telara by Meryl Lickett. By what right do you arrest my father? Cried the Lady Julia. What has he done? I arrest the King of Camelorn, the former Duke of Olowin, by my right as an Imperial Commanding Officer Ambassador, said Lord Strail. By the right of law of the Emperor of Tamriel, which supersedes all provincial royal authority. Gina came forward and tried to put her hand on Julia's arm, but she was coldly rebuffed. Quietly she sat down at the foot of the throne in the now empty audience chamber. This young lady came to me, having completely recovered her memory, but the story she told was beyond incredible. I simply couldn't believe it, said Lord Strail, but she was so convinced of it I had to investigate, so I talked to everyone who was here at the palace 20 years ago to see if there could be any truth to it. Of course, at the time of the King and Queen's murder and the Prince's disappearance, there was a full inquiry made, and I had different questions to ask this time. Questions about the relationship between the two little cousins, Lady Julia, Reyes, and the Princess. I've told everyone over and over again, I don't remember anything at all about that time in my life, said Julia, tears welling up. I know you don't. There has never been a question in my mind that you witnessed a horrible murder and that your memory lapsed and hers, said Lord Strail, gesturing towards Gina, are both very real. The story I heard from the servants and other people at the palace was that the little girls were inseparably close. There were no other playmates, and as the princess' place was to be close to her parents, so the little Lady Julia was always there as well. When the assassin came to murder the royal family, the king and queen were in their bedroom, and the girls were playing in the throne room. When my memory came back to me, it was like opening a sealed box, said Gina solemnly. Everything was so clear and detailed, like it all happened yesterday, not 20 years ago. I was on the throne, playing Empress, and you were hiding behind the dais, pretending you were in a dungeon I had sent you to. A man I had never seen burst into the room from the royal bedchamber, his blade soaked in blood. It came at me and I ran for my life. I remember starting to run for the days, but I saw your face frozen in fear, and I didn't want to lead him to you, so I ran for the window. We had climbed on the outside of the castle before, just for fun. That was one of the first memories that came back to me when I was holding onto that cliff. You and I on the castle wall, and the king calling up to me, telling me how to get down. But that day I couldn't hold on. I was trembling so much. I just fell and landed in the river. I don't know if it was entirely the horror of what I had seen, or that combined with the impact of the fall and the coldness of the water, but everything just went blank in my mind. When I finally pulled myself out of the river many miles away, I had no idea who I was, and so it stayed, Gina smiled, until now. So you are the Princess Telara, cried Julia. Let me explain further before she answers that, because the simple answer would just confuse you as it did me, said Lord Strail. The assassin was caught before he managed to escape the palace. In truth, he had to know he was going to be caught. He confessed immediately to the murders of the royal family. The princess, he said, he had thrown out the window to her death. A servant down below heard the scream and saw something fly past his window, so he knew it to be true. It was not for several hours that little Lady Julia was found by her nursemaid Ramke, hiding behind the dais, coated with dust, shivering with fear, and unable to speak at all. Ramke was very protective of you, Strail said, nodding to Julia. She insisted on putting you to your room right away and said a word to the Duke of following that the royal family was dead and that his daughter had witnessed the murders but survived. I'm beginning to remember a little of that, said Julia wonderingly. I remember lying in bed with Ramke comforting me. I was so muddled and I couldn't concentrate. I remember I just wanted it to be playtime still, and I don't know why. And then I remember being bundled up and taken to that asylum. It'll all come back to you soon, Gina smiled. I promise. That's how I began to remember. I just caught one detail and the whole flood began. That's it. Julia began to sob in frustration. I don't remember anything else except confusion. No, I also remember Daddy not even looking at me as I was taken away. And I remember not caring about that or anything else. It was a confusing time for all, so particularly so for the little girls, especially little girls who went through what you too did, said Lord Strail sympathetically. From what I understand, as soon as he received the message from Ramke, the Duke left his palace at Halloween, gave orders for you to be sent a private sanitarium until you'd recovered from your ordeal, and set to work with his private guard torturing the assassin for information. I heard that no one but the Duke and his personal guards saw the assassin after he gave his initial confession, and that no one was present but the Duke and his guards when the assassin was killed trying to escape. I thought that very significant. I spoke with Lord Daryl, who I knew was one of the present, and I had to bluff him, pretending I had more evidence than I did. I got the reaction I was hoping for, though it was a dangerous gambit. At last he confessed what I already knew to be true. The assassin, Lord Strail paused, and reluctantly met Julia's eyes, had been hired by the Duke of Halloween to kill the royal family, including the princess as heir, so that the crown might be passed to him and to his children. Julia stared at Lord Strail aghast. My father, the assassin, had been told that once the Duke had him in custody, he would be paid and a prison break would be arranged. The thug picked the wrong time to be greedy and tried to get more gold. The Duke decided that it would be cheaper to silence him, so he murdered him then and there, so the man would never tell anyone what really happened. Lord Strail shrugged. No tragic loss as far as murders go. In a few years' time you returned from the sanitarium, a little shaken but back to normal, except for a complete absence of memory about your childhood. And in that time the former Duke of Halloween had taken his brother's place as the King of Camlorn. It was no small maneuver. No, said Julia quietly. He must have been very busy. He remarried and had another child. No one ever came to visit me in the sanitarium but Ramke. If he had visited and seen you, said Gina, this story might have turned out very differently. What do you mean? Asked Julia. This is the most amazing part, said Lord Strail. The question has long been whether Gina is the Princess Telara. When her memory returned and she told me what she remembered, I put several pieces of evidence together. Consider these facts. The two of you look remarkably alike, now after 20 years of living very different lives, and as little girls and constant playmates you looked nearly identical. At the time of the assassination, the murderer, who had never been there before, only saw one girl on the throne who he assumed to be his quarry. The woman who found Lady Julia was her nursemaid, Ramke, a creature of unstable mind and fanatical devotion to her charge. The time would never accept the possibility that her beloved little girl had been the one who disappeared. The nursemaid was the only single person who knew both Princess Telara and the Lady Julia, who visited you while you were in sanitarium. Finally, said Lord Strail, consider the fact that when you returned to court from the sanitarium, 5 years had passed, and you had grown from a child to a young lady. You looked familiar, but not quite the same as your family remembered you, which is only natural. I don't understand, cried the poor girl, her eyes wide because she did understand. Here memory was falling together like a terrible flood. Let me explain it like this, said her cousin, wrapping her in her arms. I know who I am now. My real name is Julia Reyes. That man who was arrested was my father, the man who murdered the king, your father. You are the Princess Telara. Yeah, I recall reading this book back in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, but there were only 2 tomes there, Volume 4 and Volume 5. Wait, I've got 2 attunement spheres. Oh, that's funny. Something's still not right. I'm still encumbered more than I should be.
I am your sword and your shield.
Can't recall that one. We'll read it afterwards then. Yo bro, welcome back to my stream. We have 6 more books. Or more like 10. The Wisp Mother. The Dowry, part 10 of the Dwemer stories. Well, we were encumbered a bit, so we need to go. We've unloaded, because I think that when we cross this side of the portal, we'll need to run and do something quickly, but I won't have the ability to do it. So I haven't loaded. And here we go again. This time under the cover of night. I wonder why isn't there... Oh. That's how it goes. Alright. I thought I needed to go north. So we also read Mystery of Chilara. Why can't I enter? Yo, please open up the door. I really need to enter and commence massacre. Come on. I'll be a good boy. I mean a good kitten. I forgot to take another potion of fortified strength, as I consumed one on our way to Solitude. Alright, we picked it up. I thought it was a person. Also, we killed a dragon tonight. This chap was trying to attack us in these small isles, on these small isles. Yes, Nurunru. Alright, it's leading us to the jetty. Wait a bit, please. Alright, everything's good. We may proceed with infiltrating this castle. Yet another known route. We have captured your little ass. Right, as far as I can recall, the smuggler's door was at the north part of the island. What are these crates doing here? I wonder if that's working or is just changes my FOV and that's it. By the looks of it, it's just, well, that worked. Funny, but my character managed to... Funny, when I hit the sprint button right after my character jumps, that makes him sprint on water surface. That's funny. Right, in we go. And of course we're finding some new items here. Wait, what the hell? Why is he sprinting? Alright. Wait, I wanna grab that. Perfect. That's the place where I dropped all the jugs. There are still shelves that I didn't empty. Oh my god. Damn it. Alright, let's go.
Have you made up your mind?
Soul trapped me. I won't feel alright as a vampire.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul care.
I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
I trust you completely.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
My stones. Right, let's get this over with.
Can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
This place is
Heard stories about
dark.
soul care, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined.
Soul Husk. Who are you?
One moment I'm raising a sword against that necromancer. The next moment I found myself here. What happened?
Let's keep moving. I feel like we're being watched.
What about this soul?
Why can't I just die? I fear I'm cursed to walk this desolate land forever.
Soul Fisher? We collected the soul. Now we can go out. Soul Husk. It's food. Interrupts the soul drain effect in the carrying soul. Resist 10% of magic for 10 seconds.
So, this is what it's like on the other side. Get out while you can. There's no escape. What a horrible place. Is there no end to this nightmare? Get out while you can. Leave me be. Is there no way? This is no place for you.
Yeah, fair as hell.
Get out while you can. What a horrible place. Is there no end to this nightmare?
Who are you? What's that? Well, it doesn't kill us. Or even trying to. Who the fuck are you? What's your story?
Stay away from the crystals, or you may find yourself becoming one of us. Is there no end to this nightmare?
Where'd you come from?
Bone Man. Well, I can't hurt these crystals.
Where'd you come from?
I picked up some note. Let's find it and read it. Tubes Opus, Volume 6. Or is this volume? Yeah, page 6. Quickly stifled by the sound of over 100 wings, rising from the foyer was an entire colony of cliff racers, and they were out for blood. The blasted thing had led me right to their nest and sacrificed itself with the intent of feeding me to its brood. It was a trap. The damn things had become much too clever. Knowing this was likely the end, I jumped down from the sill, strider, and hit the back of its leg with the...
How could they trick me like this? I was one of Riemann's court wizards. Leave me be.
I can't pickpocket him.
Please. End this misery.
With the... These are bones. Wait, who are you?
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down, who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Find Arvok's skull in the Souls of Cairn. In the Souls Cairn, alright. At least there's a waypoint. What's this place? It's got a chest with some gold.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Nice shot, by the way. So this is the crystal they were talking about.
Can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have.
Use Opus for page 3. Checking what I call a lingerer, a cliff racer without a nest. It was a particularly feisty one too, leading me on a merry chase across almost 3 miles of ash dunes. I had managed to take a piece out of one of his wings in an earlier scuffle, so he couldn't maintain much of a climb, but he still had quite a bit of stamina left and he was trying to make me tire of the chase. Almost 2 solid hours passed at my sill. Copper and sapphire circlet. Chest. Alright, let's get it. So there are places in this location I can go. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I can enter that. I can't. Thank God. Strange place. Is there a way to climb there? Still sort of shocks. And still no way to climb there. She should be by my side. I almost shot at her. Maybe shot at her direction. Aside from these plants, I don't think there's anything else. Well, except for this location. We gotta be careful. Serana.
Must stay away from the keepers. Must stay away from the keepers.
Keepers?
Get out while you can.
Who are you?
That's the last time I argue with a Dromora. There's no escape.
So, this is what it's like on the other side.
There's nothing else here. Wait, I can't use the torch here? Oh. Well, my torches just went out. If you can call this a sky. Lightning tractor. Chest, ebony maze. Not bad. Grand or greater soul gems can be placed atop the apparatus.
Where'd you come from?
Serana, are you alright? Glass arrow.
Stay back.
Done and done.
Oh, I can use this apparatus again. Oh, I'm somewhere around here, right? On the map of Skyrim, or should I say over the map? Hey, is there a local map? Oh. The Book of Life and Service. The ranks of the blessed are the bone men, for they serve without self in spirit forever. Blessed are the mistmen, for they blend in the glory of the transcendent spirit. Blessed are the wraith men, for they render their rage unto the ages. Blessed are the masters, for they bridge the past and span the future. The Litany of Service.
A soul gem. That's what it was. Then I must be... Oh no.
I'm a hunter, I'm a redeemer, I'm Jube. The tale of my rise to glory begins in the ash wastes of Morrowind. I rode alone, weapon at my side, in the burning wind stinging my face. My quest was arduous but necessary to ensure the survival of the Dunmer people. A pestilence was creeping across the Ashlands. So I find the horse's skull. What's next? Oh, there's yet another soul.
The clouds, the sky. It's all wrong. Everything's wrong. Leave me be.
Alright, we've already been here. Except this place. Probably we haven't been inside there. Or... yeah, we've been here. Здравствуй, самурай Джеймич. Я не русскоговорящий, не смотрю, не англоговорящий с таким акцентом. Не соглашусь.
I live in a dark world where no light shines through. I carry this burden with every step I take.
Wait, should we catch this horse or what?
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
What's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
So that's how you got here.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. How people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
There must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Fair enough. What do you have?
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks.
Nothing right now.
Oh sure, keep pestering me then, by all means.
Alright, we got 49 of them. Use Opus, page 10. About to strike me down in anger for my somewhat sordid past, suddenly I understood everything. Suddenly I realized that I was brought here for a reason. I should have died in those ash wastes, but Lord Vivek must have seen something inside me that he hadn't seen in millennia and decided to spare me from my fate. Thus began my ascent to sainthood. Thus began the rise of Jude. What's over there? How do I open it? Alright, let's see if he can give me something.
Soul husks? Or are you wasting my time? Sure, got plenty. What am I gonna do with it?
What about a sword? No, light armor.
Well, I hate to see it go, but what am I going to do with it here anyway?
I think a vampire would be right at home in this place. He'd be... Let's just find my mother and get out of here, quickly.
Glass armor of remedy. Wait. Does he have anything else?
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time? I might just be a soul now, but I'm still not going to give my stuff away. Bring me at least 25 husks, and then we'll talk. I might just be a soul now, but I'm still not going to give my stuff away.
Damn it, now we need to go back and collect more of these. That is soul gem. Who's over there?
Leave me be.
Alright. Let's see what this time he has to offer.
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time? Sure, got plenty. What am I gonna do with it?
We can have another one. Well, let's take... Well, heavy armor will encumber us even more. Let's take heavy armor then.
This won't stop your soul from getting ripped out, but at least you'll look good when your corpse hits the ground.
Sky.
Wait a bit, please.
What is this?
Right, I don't think that we'll ever need to use his services again.
Who's there?
Indeed, who's there? Right, how do I get over there? Next question, how do I open it? Maybe I hit this. Okay, so this guy was destroyed. How do I open it? Alright, Trick jumped into this. Wait, I can open it this. Yeah, like that. Okay. That simplifies things. There's yet another place where I could go. And I just need to do yet another thing. Right, we should be able to open this somehow. Now that we know how this works, come on. Flawless amethyst, not bad. That was sudden. This place is huge. I think that we'll need to explore it even thoroughly. Therefore, I thank you everyone for watching. Hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. I wish you all good nights, sweet dreams, and stay tuned for the next episode of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
Must stay away from the keepers. Must stay away from the keepers.
Good night and see you around. Bye.